James was born into a poor family. However, when he got into college, something extraordinary happened that most people wouldn't even dream of. From a young age, James was known to be exceptionally bright. His parents wanted to provide him with a quality education, but their financial situation made it impossible. They always regretted this, but fortunately, James studied hard and got into college with a scholarship for all 4 years. Since the college was located in a region far from James's home, he had to move away. His parents were poor farmers. They called his uncle, who lived near the school. The uncle, a successful businessman in the area, had always been fond of James since he was a child. He happily invited James to stay with him, as he had plenty of rooms in his house, though James felt a bit awkward about it. Given his parents' situation, he decided to stay with his uncle. The uncle had married early, but had a son late in life, who was a high school student. James offered to tutor his cousin, and decided to look for tutoring jobs as soon as possible. His aunt, named Emily, was a year older than his mother, and exuded confidence and ease from her financial independence. She was also beautiful and looked much younger than her age. One day, when James went home, he saw Emily in a pretty dress, looking at herself in the mirror after shopping. The beautiful sight of Emily that day was unforgettable. As the first semester was coming to an end, James' mother visited Emily's house. She felt guilty for not being able to provide for her son and brought some money she had saved from a good season in agriculture, saying, "Brother, let me treat you properly today. I've been too busy to take care of my son. Thanks to you, I could work with peace of mind." Emily responded, "I was so surprised at how wonderfully James has grown up. Our son's grades have improved a lot since he started learning from James." And they went to a restaurant in a warm atmosphere. After handling all her busy work, James's mother stayed at Emily's house for a few days before they went home together. The night his mother arrived, James slept in the same room as her. He woke up needing to use the bathroom and noticed his mother wasn't there. James looked for her around the house. She wasn't in the bathroom or the kitchen. The uncle's house had a total of 5 rooms, one of which was used as a closet. But he heard voices coming from the closet room. Whispers of a man and woman could be heard. So I crept closer to the room to listen. It seemed like it was Mom and Uncle John together. What could they possibly have to discuss at this hour? I perked up my ears, and Mom was saying, "I've missed you so much. I should have come earlier, I'm sorry." And Uncle John said, "You've become so beautiful, haven't you? I'll ask James to go shopping at Emily's so you can eat lots of delicious food and stay for a long time." I involuntarily covered my mouth. Mom laughed. "Brother, how can our little one be so healthy? He really takes after us. Haha." And the strength drained from me as I returned to my room. My heart was a mess. Seeing Mom like this and realizing she and Uncle John weren't just close, I was utterly confused. I barely made it through classes that day and came home to find Mom had already left, even though she had said we would go home together. Did Mom realize I saw her with Uncle John? I wanted to tell Emily about what happened last night, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I turned on my computer to do some homework, but I couldn't focus at all. I greeted Uncle John when he came home from work, but deep down, I wanted to confront him about his relationship with my mom. Yet I forced myself to hold back. I tried to calm myself and sat down at my desk again. With my mind in turmoil, I couldn't do anything and went to open the bathroom door, only to find Emily showering. "Oh dear, I forgot to lock the door," she said, crouching down. I silently closed the door and went back to my room. After that day, I couldn't meet Emily's eyes. However, Emily, being kind and easygoing, treated me just like before. "Emily, I forgot to knock. I'll make sure to knock next time," I said. And Emily replied, "It's okay. Not locking the door was my big mistake," as she prepared dinner. Uncle John had gone to work, and my cousin wouldn't be back from tutoring until 11 p.m. Emily asked if I had plans for the evening. I told her I had an exam in the morning and planned to rest at home. Emily casually hugged me and said, "Eat something nice after your exam," as she gave me some pocket money. After the exam, I bought peaches that Emily likes. "I'm so proud of you for doing well this semester at our home, James," she continued. "But James, have you ever had a girlfriend?" she asked, and I shyly replied, "No, I haven't found someone I like yet." Emily then teased, "Leaving such a healthy, handsome, and smart guy like you single, huh? You guys have all the geniuses at your school, but it seems like they can't judge character," he joked, munching on a peach. Emily hesitated for a moment before admitting, "Speaking of which, I've been having a really tough time lately." James caught onto Emily's cue and stayed with her late into the night. Emily quietly accepted James's awkwardness, making herself comfortable. It was James's first time feeling this way, but with Emily naturally taking the lead, he was able to relax. After a while, with a satisfied smile, Emily suggested, "Let's have some meat. It's been a tough day," and they shared a light embrace after eating. Her uncle came home late, and Emily stashed the prepared meat in the back of the fridge, serving up simple side dishes instead. James found Emily's actions endearingly amusing, barely holding back a chuckle. Even as the semester came to a close, James found it hard to leave Emily behind and head home. Emily encouraged him, "You've finished your first semester, so go home, spend some time with your parents, meet up with friends, and just relax." On the day he left, he hugged Emily and reassured her, "Just wait a little bit for me, beautiful." After spending a week at home, James rushed back to Emily, who greeted him with good news. "I've got something exciting to share. I've been recommended to tutor 2 students." Thanks to Emily, James started tutoring and decided to give half of his tutoring fees to Emily. They had reached a point in their relationship where a single glance was enough to communicate. Her uncle, whose workdays always ran late, felt that James brought a new lease on life, treating him with great affection. Emily told James that he should feel free to make friends at school, warning him that he might regret not experiencing young love later in life. James responded, "I'll let you know if I get a girlfriend, but for now, there's no need. Nobody is as beautiful as you, Emily. Just stay by my side." James could hardly believe he was in such a relationship with the kind and beautiful Emily, and decided to keep the issues with his mom and uncle to himself.